I think it'll appear in a second. Well, I'm watching the live stream coming through after the fact. So actually I tried it a new way this time, starting it through OBS. There we go. Yeah, I can see myself now. Good evening. I've called this creative breaks processing. So I think what I'm going to do is take a break I've already chopped and make some effects racks for it, like I did on my Funky Drummer video. So what sat here wondering what break to start with. Maybe was this any good? As usual, there'll be a fair amount of experimentation. That makes it fun, doesn't it, though? Soul Pride. Maybe we'll start with that one. Get rid of you. So I've chopped this kind of with. Have I chopped it? Yeah, full sections. Kind of just chopped it to the release set at 50. And if this doesn't work, then we'll just try something else. This is what I have on my channel anyway. The kind of like this is the default channel thing. If I create a new MIDI thing or a new audio channel, then I can they'll have those things automatically on it. See if I can see the chat anywhere in case people are on. I've had a bit of trouble with poor connections recently, so I don't know if it's my internet. I'm sorry if this is buffering and you're watching it, but hopefully it will sort itself out. We'll see if it just is terrible. I think whatever happens, it will. And I can't see the chat either. That's my fault though. There's nothing here. Good. Might end the stream and jump back on by. Can't see the chat. When you can, I know you can view it in. About this, guys. This is what happens when you try, this doing live stuff. Be nice to see. This is what happened the other day where OBS was like, "You've decided to minimize the chat thing." Ah, good. I found it. Okay. No chat yet. That's good. All right. Well, I can carry on then, and hopefully, okay, the connection's good again. Right. Let's crack on. It's a bit of Soul Pride. I got distracted there, but like you can create anything on a channel by putting whatever effects you want on there and making it a save as default audio track. That's really handy, actually, if you do that. Have these things ready to, so whenever you create a new MIDI track or a new audio track, you've just got it. You've got your stuff on there. So we've got the so I'm wondering if this is the best break to choose, because it's quite pokey already. Why don't one? I'll crack on with my thinking. I'll stop differing and just crack on here. Right, let's get a loop going. So the idea is I'm going to create some audio effect tracks here, hopefully, and create some big like macro controlled racks that we can push the knobs and draw in some automation, and it will do some stuff. So I was talking to a mate recently about the channel EQ in 11, or aware of it, and about just like the notion that kind of producers with old, like back in the day, people probably would have run these things through mixing desks where they would have just had very basic EQ controls, and I don't know what EQ existed in things like Octamed or anything like that. Well, I mean, could you get plugins for Cubase? Maybe you could, but so the channel EQ is quite good in a way because it's like really basic controls. It's kind of like EQ3 is similar, isn't it? But I think it's supposed to a thing for DJing maybe, but it's quite nice to just use these basic things that don't have too much functionality. Let's mess around here. So you could scoop it. That could be good. Breaks often sound like they've been scooped to, beyond. Scooping that mid there, like always, does make the noise come out a bit clearer. Yeah, so I kind of like channel EQ for that. It's like it's quite noticeable what it's doing. Can't really alter much more than that. Another thing I like to use is the glue compressor. It's a bus compressor. I think it's supposed to be modelled on something, some kind of famous compressor. And I hope that if anyone's on and fancies being bold with the, can I type in chat here? Yeah, we'll see the live chat. If anyone is actually watching this and they can just say hello, so I know that it's coming through to OBS, that'd be really helpful. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go mental on the compression. I'm gonna do some New York compression. I'm just gonna hit it like an idiot. I'll squash the light out of it. I'll go for fast attack to let all the transients through, so essentially make it more. I'm not going to try and explain how I understand compression here. Maybe in another video. But with a long attack, it's going to let through more of the front end of the sound. The slower attack, it's going to kind of clamp down as the sound. Sorry, a quicker attack, you're going to get more of the sustain coming through in long release. You hear that? Right, I put the threshold down to max there. That could be quite cool. Right, I'm just going to bring that up. Parallel compression. I was looking for, I'm trying to remember the word there. Right, I'm going to take. I'm just matching the gain reduction here. Roughly. So one of the things I always like to bring in if I'm doing anything like this is a utility, just to make sure I've got the gain even. Gain staging. Yeah, I'm liking that. Sounding. I'm thinking about some bit reduction now, and also some. I'm just kind of, okay. But broadly speaking, I'm thinking about running as if we were running it through a, you know, an old school setup. Docs. Just looking again at the chat here. Hope it's working. Top chat with the lads. Right. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So for the final thing there, let's just bump. I like to bump things with the arrows. Sorry guys, I'm seeing that I'll have to watch this back afterwards. I don't know what's happening with the stream at points. Anyway. Right, that's too much, isn't it? I mean, one thing you can do is you can make a dry and wet. Maybe we should do that just for, so we can blend some of the original signal in there. That's original. Don't want to go too far undoing. Come on, where am I? Yeah. Right, so I'll close that. Saturated at the end as well. rid of the kind of experimenting. Processing and stuff and some saturation, and maybe I'll just leave that like that for now and maybe move on to some kind of modulation and very like delay. Maybe we can get some beat repeats going. Why don't we start with beat repeat? I'm looking for subtlety here, not like balls to the wall mad stuff like that, like just generating little tiny bits here and there. So maybe if we just do that so it's hits are a bit longer and we can offset it so it's maybe happening. Have a listen. Something in this one maybe 16. No triplets on any of these because it can kind of be like 2, 2, 3, 4, that. It's just a bit too crazy sometimes. Subtle beat. One more. Not that many. Make it a bit slower. delay sometimes as well. Let's just find what we want to. So what do I want to do now? So we've got our beat repeaters. I reckon I'm going to add like something that's a bit more dubby, but group this. Straight chain. Dry. Wet. And on the wet one, I'm going to do, this is a Ned Rush trick, beat, repeat, gate. Beat repeat has a gate mode, and you can set where that happens, so it won't play any audio until unless it's triggered based on, you know, within the parameters. Then it will play audio. So it's kind of like beat repeater in reverse. It will only play the repeats. Well, it will only play the repeats. Pretty cool. I can't see the chat again. Chat. Did I close it down? Right, I've got. Anyone got any questions? If anyone is watching this, I think I can see the live chat, or just say hi. Let's see, it's only playing on the second measure of every one